Up next, it's the Mountaineer Pregame Show. Brought to you by the Kings Mountain Touchdown Club. And sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. And Hordes Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. Join the crew next. Jeff Johnson, Craig Short, Lamont Littlejohn, and Drew Fulton for the Mountaineer Pregame Show. And welcome to John Gamble Stadium Senior Night as we get ready for the Mountaineers and the Chargers of Crest. I'm Drew Fulton along with Craig Short and, not Craig Short, in his proxy, Cooper Short.
Yes, sir.
And we've got Lamont Littlejohn, which is somewhere probably trying to get a hot dog before we get started. We've got the Mountaineer pregame coming at you. We'll talk about both Mountaineers. We'll talk about the Chargers coming in this game. We'll talk about some other games going on in the area, especially another one, big county game, Burns and Shelby, going on across on the other side of the county. So stay with us. I'm already getting cough. It's the Mountaineer Pregame Show coming to you right after this. The Mountaineer Pregame Show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Hordes Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. Back here live at John Gamble Stadium, getting ready for the Mountaineers and the Chargers. We kind of had this game circled, Cooper, all year long. We knew it was going to come down to a big matchup between these two teams. We didn't know what the records would be, I don't want to say as far apart. Crest coming in tonight 7-2. Kings Mountain coming in 6-3. You know, both and there's a lot of stuff to play for, especially for RPI, for playoff position. So a lot on the line as we get going tonight. Let's look at both of these teams coming in tonight, starting out with last week. Cooper, you weren't here. You may have seen it on YouTube. We had the Huskies. They came to town to place the Mountaineers. Kind of a tight game at first up until halftime. Then the Mountaineers able to put some points and run away with it. End up 31-14. The biggest difference, Cooper, the biggest difference in my mind, two things. One, quarterback play. As you can see from what I handed you, we had 256 yards passing. We were 20 of 25, a quarterback rating of 134.3. That was, of course, KJ Bell. And the other big factor was coaching. I think they hurt themselves a little bit, but I think they also got out-coached last week with the Hunter Huskies Mountain game.
Yeah, I could see that. I actually was watching on YouTube. You guys did a great job. The thing that sticks out of my mind was the turning point kind of at the end of the first half when they get a turnover and clock's winding down. You kind of think they might just kick a field goal to get some points, and they ran that deep scissors or whatever it was and cashed it in for a touchdown at the very end of the first half. I think you're right. And I can see here really good passing efficiency, 3 yards a carry-ish, but a lot of yards on the ground, which ground them down. Pretty good performance.
And rushing leaders last week, of course, Deshaun Camp for Kings Mountain, 10 carries, 62 yards. Anthony Tate for the Huskies, 10 carries, 65 yards. And, man, Tate had some wheels on him, son. We were talking about I was talking about one of the big factors, of course. I think KJ Bell against Ethan Presley. KJ made a lot better reads. I thought he was a lot better in the pocket. He was a lot better under pressure. Of course, I don't think that he had as much pressure on him as Presley did throughout the night.
True.
Right.
But to me, coaching and quarterback play was a big difference last week, and a great win for the Mountaineers.
Most definitely. I believe this win was much needed. We could not have lost that game last week, and then coming here, I think that gave us some type of spark, and anything is possible tonight. But I agree with you. KJ had a much better game last week. It seems like he was more settled in the pocket. I think our offensive line gave him decent time. Even whenever he, at some points of the game, faced some adversity, I saw that he shook it off, and he came back, and he bounced back. So I think that was very positive for our offense.
On the other side of the ball, we've got Crest at Ashbrook last week. This game started out tight, just like we did at halftime. 14-7, Crest leads at halftime. But Ashbrook comes in the third quarter and scores 14 unanswered points and beats the Chargers 21-14. And I believe at the end of that game, Crest had a chance to score, and Ashbrook would not let them do it.
Crest was inside their 2-yard line, somewhere in there, and I think had at least 3 attempts. I'm not sure if it got to the fourth down. It may have. But they had multiple attempts to get it in. I think they tried to sneak it, quarterback sneak twice, maybe once. But I know that Ashbrook, as the time was running down, made that defensive stance. And what a game in Gaston County.
One of the big plays, one of the big things Crest got going for them, especially last week, is their quarterback, Eli Hamrick. And believe me, you will hear Hamrick's name called probably 10,000 times tonight.
Yeah.
Great in the pocket, great passing. Last week he was 18 of 29, 157 yards passing. He was also one of the lead rushers, 17 carries, 80 yards, along with Gamble had 14 carries, 80 yards. Hamrick, you have to at least have one, if not 2 people watching him the entire time, because there's no telling what he's going to do.
Yeah, and Coop, you probably can talk with this too, because
Ashbrook did a great job.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, he's big. He's a P4. I think he has the offer to Virginia. I think he's committed there. But again, Lord is going to run him with those quarterback plays, and he runs often. He's big, he's fast, he's mobile, and he has a strong arm as well. So again, he becomes that true dual threat that often gives defense problems.
He runs enough that you save his legs for big moments like playing Ashbrook, playing Kings Mountain on the road, having to play South Point tight.
Right.
You save his legs for games like that because you don't want to put all of it on film. But he reminds me a little bit of Trevor Lawrence. Remember Trevor Lawrence ran a little, and when he ran it's because he needed to. It's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we get back, we'll talk about more about this game coming up tonight. Stay with us. It's the Mountaineer Pregame Show. Back after this. The Mountaineer Pregame Show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett, DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. Back here live at the Mountaineer pregame show, Drew Fulton, Lamont Littlejohn, Cooper Short. Thank you so much for joining us as we get ready for the Chargers and the Mountaineers. Let's talk about the Chargers, what we're going to see tonight. We've talked about it a little bit already. Number 0, Eli Hamrick, senior, 6'5", 225. You said Virginia.
Yeah. I think he's committed to Virginia University Cavaliers, and I think he's committed to them.
So the Crest offense kind of lives and dies by him.
Yeah.
So the big key is can Kings Mountain contain him?
Yeah.
And we're not going to be able to stop him.
No.
But contain him enough to eliminate those big runs, those big pass plays down the field.
Yeah, I mean that's key. I think as Cooper said that he's like that. He's a smart quarterback. He runs when he needs to run, and when he needs to run is when he needs to pick up 3 yards or 4 yards, and sometimes he picks up the big 20-yard run. And so we got to make sure we keep our eye on him. But again, we got to watch him. He got some big-time receivers as well, and he got a big-time arm, and he can burn you either way.
Let's talk about that. Receivers, number 1, Thompson. Number 2, Edwards. Number 4, Surratt. Number 9, Sanders. Number 11, Melton. Any one of those guys can pick you to death.
Yeah, most definitely.
In the backfield, we expect to see number 24, Malachi Gamble, toting the water, and he's done a great job for the Chargers this year.
Yeah.
Looking towards the Mountaineers, we did get some good news. It appears that Tex William Vaughn is dressed out and is on the starting lineup. So we'll have to wait and see to what extent he's able to really play, if he's 100% or not.
Most definitely.
But even at 75%,
that's a help
down
for us.
by
and it gives KJ,
down those many receivers.
Right. It gives KJ a big target to throw to. So anything that can help KJ is huge.
Let's take another break. When we get back, we'll talk about some other games going on in the area. It's the Mountaineer pregame show. Back right after this. The Mountaineer pregame show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett DBS. And Sky Country Transportation. If I can.
Miss Malaysia Poston.
There's not a person on my team in 16 years that has consistently beat me to the ball every play. That ain't got nothing to do with talent. That's just got everything to do with effort. Nothing else. 15 straight years. 12 Pro Bowls later, if you want numbers. I done saw all of it. And the only thing that's kept me around is my effort. All I ever knew was effort will get me seen on tape. Effort will get me noticed to get to the league. Effort would one day take care of my mom and my kids. Effort, which is between you and you. Nobody else can give you effort. And I'm still grinding because the next kid is talking about he getting too old. Keep watching me if I ain't. Nobody ain't got to convince me of what I do. I do what I do because I do what I do because I'm built from something. That's why I run to the hotels. I don't need to talk to nobody before my games. I just need to see what I once came from. I'm just sharing my story to tell y'all, every time you think somebody got it good, man, it ain't always good. Somebody just, some people just make up their mind and they just grind and say the heck with it, man. Because sometimes that's all you can do. How much of our brains are we really going to use? There's no other man out there willing to give up what I'm willing to give up. I said that in 1993 when I said I wanted to be the greatest Hurricane. And the only thing that I got in the middle of all of that distance is the only thing that follows work is results. There's no other blueprint. I ain't got no other secrets to tell y'all today. I ain't come here for nothing else but to tell you, if you want to do something, work at it. You want a better relationship with God, work at it. You want to understand why pulling your pants up is important, why yes ma'am and no ma'am is important, why being in the meeting with complete silence when somebody walks in, because it's presence and essence that determines respect. That's all we talking about. The power of respect is never to disrespect. Question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you?
The Mountaineer pregame show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett, DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. Back here live at John Gamble as we see some of the seniors and the cheerleaders, and we'll have the band and other stuff earlier. So it's a senior night here at John Gamble Stadium. Let's talk about some of the other games, and we'll check in with the Coldwell Banker Farm Bureau, CNC Scrap Iron, and Mill School Board. I'm going to move down the list and talk about the other county game. 6-3 Burns at 6-3 Shelby.
Yeah, that's always that's a rivalry game, so it's always going to be good.
I want to give, especially being a home team.
Yeah.
I have to give the edge to Shelby.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But Burns is not going to give it to you.
Oh no, it's a rivalry. Anytime you get these four teams together, like we said, in Cleveland County, just throw the records out the door. I do believe Shelby will win this game tonight, but I don't foresee a blowout. I believe it'll be a good game. I do see Shelby probably by maybe 2 scores, but I see him pulling away probably at the end.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, to me, this kind of feels like a pick-em. Shelby's other 2 county games, they lost because of turnovers. Can they hold the ball?
Yep.
Lincolnton went down to final play of the game or overtime. We were watching on Facebook Live when Lincolnton punched it in. So I think Shelby's going to win.
Yep.
It kind of feels like a pick-em. I agree with Lamont. Even if they win, I don't think it'll be by much.
No.
Another Big South matchup tonight, but maybe not a huge matchup. South Point 7-2 travel to Ambassador Christian School. Now, from what I understand from South Point, that game is played at Johnson C. Smith.
Okay. All right. Wow.
I've never seen Ambassador Christian School. I've never heard of Ambassador Christian School.
Are they from Charlotte?
They have a 5-3-1 record, but I don't know who they played.
How did they pick up a non-conference game so late?
Right,
That's kind of odd how the schedule worked out that way.
It was they needed a game.
Okay. Wow, that's
so I'm going to give it to South Point.
Oh yeah,
because it's South Point.
Yeah, that sounds like, is that a charter school?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I'm going to have to get our research staff.
It's either private or charter schools, but I most definitely get that too. Not sure if they can handle that red bone, but most definitely give it to South Point.
I'd love to know what the 1 is.
Right.
Feels like an NFL record.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what the 1 is. I'm going to look that up at some point tonight. Let you know.
Yeah. Ashbrook 9-0, still undefeated. They're trying to hold out the Battle of the Bell tonight. They're at Hunter Huss 5-4, but one of those games you kind of have to throw the record out.
You do, but I believe based on Ashbrook's talent,
I think Ashbrook is way too much.
Most definitely. It may not even be close, but Ashbrook most definitely will retain the bell.
And Ashbrook's got what, man, like 30-something seniors? Like, you get to this point in the year, they just came off a big emotional win at home against Crest. You'd like to think that Hunter Huss can make it competitive. Maybe they can, but it kind of feels like their destiny is inevitable over in Ashbrook.
Let's talk about the two bottom teams in the Big South Conference. North Gaston, 1-8. They travel to Forest View, 2-7.
I'm picking Forest View. I've seen both of these teams. I just think North Gaston, they're young. I just don't know. I think their confidence about this time is shot, and they're playing at Forest View. I think Forest View is going to have a good senior night and win this game.
Forest View has also played better than 2-7 a little.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, even when they played against us, though the score was lopsided, they had a lot of promising things happen, especially offensively toward the end of the game.
That's true.
And, yes, you never want to disparage anybody. Kind of feels like North Gaston has been flat for some time.
Yeah.
If they can rise up and decide that this is the final game of the year and they want to play hard, they might make something out of it. But I got to go with the Jaguars.
I had to look it up. The tie came September 5th to Asheville School Independent. So, independent school.
Okay. Asheville. Wow.
How do you tie in high school? How does that work? Weather or something?
No, they it's tied 33-33. They didn't go to overtime.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, wow. It is.
Maybe they were like, hey, whatever, it's not a conference game.
Yeah,
So we'll bounce. Yeah, interesting.
So there you go. Let's move on down the list. Stuart Kramer. Now, I'm going to weigh in here. I'm picking North Gaston with the upset.
Okay. All right.
You mean East Gaston?
No, I'm picking North Gaston.
You
over
went back to
Forest.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
I didn't get to finish my thought. I'm going to pick North Gaston with the upset over Forest View only because North Gaston sees Forest View as a good opportunity to get a win.
Okay. That's a good call.
I like that.
That's a good take.
Stuart Kramer, 7-2. They're having a great year, probably one of the best years they've had in their new conference. They play at East Gaston, 2-7.
Can I just say, there's going to be many men on this field tonight that are going to be on either side. Mark Latham, Greg Lloyd, Craig Short, Kevin Cruz in the press box with us. The last time East Gaston was good, those men were working there, and I was like maybe 5 years old, and I'm almost 27. So I'm going to have to go with the mighty fighting storm of Stuart Kramer. East Gaston kind of feels like they're cratering a little bit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. SC, the Storm. Now, how does this shake out? Because I know they did beat Lincoln. So I think that would they be conference champs?
Man, I don't know. The conferences are so new and diverse. I have no idea how that math works out anymore.
Yeah, because I know that Shelby lost to, maybe a three-way tie, because Shelby lost to Lincoln and Shelby beat SC, but SC beat Lincoln. So I think that's a three-way tie.
Interesting.
Yep.
They'll be drawing straws.
Yep.
So what's your pick? Stuart Kramer?
Stuart
Kramer.
Storm. Mighty Storm.
Another lot of rivalry games tonight. Cherryville 4-5, traveled Bessemer City 1-8. Now, normally I'm all for my Yellow Jackets. I like the Yellow Jackets, but not this year. It's a dumpster fire over there, and I think the Ironmen are going to get this win over in Bessemer City.
And listen, as we would say, Cherryville, but Cherryville has been playing good ball. I think you go back to that Forest View, even though it's 2-7, they have not been playing like a 2-7 team. I think the same thing with Cherryville.
I mean, they've got 5 losses, but those 5 losses have come to Burns.
Oh, yeah.
Come
Shelby,
from Shelby,
Lincoln,
come from Lincoln.
and SC.
So they've come from bigger teams.
The top teams in the conference.
Yep.
So they're right there in it. So, Cherryville is for me.
Let me just tell you, this is a complete vibes take.
Okay.
I am now a proud homeowner in the great metropolis of Cherryville.
Yeah.
I'm a Cherryville resident.
Yeah.
It's on my license now.
Yep.
When you ride through town, you ride past Rudisill Stadium. In the end zone, their end zone, instead of painting the word Cherryville, they have painted a gigantic cherry clip art, and it's the cherry, and then it says Ville beside it.
Are you serious?
I'm a sucker for uniforms and branding and colors. It's Cherryville. They might be the better team, but they've also got the cooler field. I don't know if they're playing at home tonight. It doesn't matter to me. That's hard. I'm going with the Iron Man.
Most definitely.
Another rivalry, Maiden 6-3, Newton Conover 7-2.
I'm going with man, that's going to be tough.
It's a good game, and you could really go with either.
This is a toss-up, but I'm going to go with the home team, Newton Connor, just home field advantage. But I would not be surprised if Maiden steals that game tonight on senior night.
Yeah, I don't really know. This also kind of feels like a pick'em. Maiden has been good for several years,
right?
And so even though they're going on the road, this is one of those games where Newton Conover is not only playing a school and a team; they're playing a culture. Teams with a culture of winning usually perpetuate winning. It's kind of like playing a Shelby or playing a Crest, even playing a Kings Mountain for a lot of people. Man, just for posterity's sake, I'm picking the upset.
Oh wow! You can't go wrong with the Blue Devils.
I'm not 100% sure why I put this game on there. 5-4 Bandies travel to 8-1 Hickory. Red Devils.
Yeah, Red Devils all the way.
Red Tornadoes. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Red Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Lincolnton 7-2. This is a rivalry. That's why I put it on there. Lincoln 7-2 at West Lincoln 5-4.
I'm taking Lincoln. I think Lincoln has got something to play for. They know they're a three-way tie, and they don't want to take a chance to second seed or third seed. But I think they want to get to the coin toss and hopefully get the first seed going into the playoffs.
Lincoln's having a good year, especially with that emotional win. They punched it in to beat Shelby, which is probably a big deal for them. They're probably playing for something pretty big. I think we'll have to go Lincoln.
I'm going to go for West Lincoln.
Really?
I think that Cannon is going to fire off a lot tonight because they're going to be cold and they're going to want to heat their hands up. I think that Cannon's going to light the fire tonight. I'm going for the Rebels.
Wishful thinking.
The last rivalry, East Rutherford 8-1. When's the last time we said East Rutherford's 8-1?
Man, I couldn't believe
outside of baseball.
I couldn't believe last year when they beat Reidsville in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's probably been about 10 years ago when they had those battles with Shelby that East Rutherford had this type of squad.
They traveled tonight for the Hilltoppers, which is a rival game, at RS Central, which is 5-4.
Yeah. As East Rutherford, I think they got a dynamic running game. And I think they picked off last year when they knocked off Dudley. And, of course, I know they got beat the next game. But I think that was a momentum builder coming into this season. But they have a dynamic running game up there at East Rutherford. I mean, their run game is dynamic. They run hard. They run physical. And I think East Rutherford will possibly make a deep run in the playoffs this year.
You know, this is once again a vibes take, and you can call me Gary Danielson because I don't know anything about either of these two teams. However, I have a good friend who went to East Rutherford High School, except I hate the color red. I'm going with the Hilltoppers.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
We'll check in with some of these games and more on the Caldwell Banker Farm Bureau CNC Scrap Iron and Metal scoreboard. Stay with us. When we come back, we've got the kickoff coming here shortly. It's senior night here at John Gamble Stadium. More Mountaineer pregame right after this. The Mountaineer pregame show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett, DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. But you do have an option too.
Okay.
Back here live at John Gamble Stadium, getting ready for the Mountaineers and the Chargers tonight, about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Just to run down the Crest Chargers tonight, their losses, they started out with a win at Burns, 55-14. They travel to Shelby with a win, 31-24. They have Asheville coming to town. They won there, 55-12. I think when they scheduled Asheville, they thought Asheville was going to be a lot more of a challenge this year than they've turned out to be.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dumpster fire there at Asheville as well. And I've got some nephews playing, and I've seen Asheville play this year at Asheville, and I've got some nephews playing for Asheville, and it's not good. Then they invited Weddington to come. That's where they got the first L. They lost 31-10. Of course, excuse me, Weddington, of course, a big powerhouse in football. Open the next week. Start out the conference with a win at Forest View, a win at home South Point. What surprises me, not that they beat South Point, but they beat South Point 42-7.
So my wife was at that game because I'm related. I'm married into the Coach Lloyd family. Part of the thing that hurt them in that game was part of the thing that's hurt Kings Mountain a couple times in the last few weeks. South Point had lots of turnovers, and a lot of it was in plus territory for the Chargers. So they were able to score, get momentum swings, score early, score quickly. That was some of the reason why South Point ended up losing that game.
Well, that's kind of the reason we got beat by South Point, too.
That's correct, yeah.
But you'd rather have South Point down trying to come back because their offense is not built for that.
Correct.
Instead of them being up like they were on
That's
us.
correct, because they keep the ball away from you.
Exactly.
And so,
exactly.
playing
So
from behind against them
if they
is never
get
a good
down
call.
2 or 3 touchdowns, then that's exactly where you want their offense at.
Yeah, straight up.
And then they close out the season, a win at Hunter Huss 62-7, a win at home against North Gaston 76-0. Then last week they lost to Ashbrook 21-14, and that brings us to tonight, the Mountaineers and the Chargers. Let's look at Jay just doing the same thing we're about to do. Let's look at some of the college football games going on in the area, in North Carolina and around the area. Western Carolina at Chattanooga for tomorrow. Western Carolina, great year. I expect them to get the win at Chattanooga tomorrow.
Except when my Gardner-Webb Bulldogs walked them down, running Bulldogs walked them down, and came back in the earlier part of the season. So I think they was ranked at that time as well, Western Carolina. So
App is off this week. So is UNC Charlotte. Gardner-Webb at Tennessee Tech. What do you know about Tennessee Tech?
they're tough. They're
Tomorrow,
tough.
1 o'clock.
They're tough. I think we just had an off week doing homecoming because we beat the team last week that beat the team that we didn't show up for. Plus, we had our starting quarterback was out doing the homecoming. But he bounced back last week and had an awesome game. But Tennessee is tough. We got to bring our best game against Tennessee Tech on tomorrow. But anything is possible, and I believe in my running Bulldogs.
Presbyterians at home tomorrow at 1 o'clock hosting.
Let me tell you, they're hosting Valparaiso, and if Valparaiso thinks they are going to storm into my beloved and chaotic and hectic Bailey Memorial Stadium, then they are mistaken. The Presbyterian College Blue Hose are having a heck of a season.
They are.
That is my alma mater. We were significantly worse when I was there, but I had a great time. And look, you got to go 2-10 in order to be able to go 10-2.
Yep.
I'm grateful to have built the foundation these guys are building on. Shout out Hose by 90, my friend.
Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Mercer at Furman. Georgia Tech at NC State tomorrow at 7:30, night game. UNC at Syracuse. That's actually tonight at 7:30. East Carolina at Temple at 2 tomorrow. Townsend at North Carolina Central at 12. Elon is off. Lenore Ryan at Wingate at 3 o'clock. Wake Forest at Florida State 7:30. South Carolina at Ole Miss at 7. And Duke at Clemson. At Clemson. I want to say that's backwards. I want to say it's supposed to be Clemson at Duke. But it's Duke versus Clemson tomorrow at 12, which we said it so many times tonight. That's got to be a pick 'em at this point.
Yeah,
Duke and Clemson.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm going with Duke, actually. I think Duke can. I don't know. This is just one of those seasons that it seems like Clemson's way back in the 90s, right before Dabo got there. This is just an off season for them. But I'm going with Duke on this.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good call. You know, I would be remiss if I did not point out the fact that when Clemson loses, from my perspective, America wins. However, I also married a bona fide Tar Heel. There's one shade of blue at my house. So it feels kind of weird pulling for Duke. So I'm going to say I'm pulling for Manny Diaz as a coach. I like the guy. He's got great hair.
That's smart.
And I'm kind of pulling for Clemson to just kind of lose the game. But either way, not a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's some of the college football games going on tomorrow. Stay with us. More Mountaineer pregame. We're about 10 minutes away from kickoff for the Mountaineers and Chargers. We're back right after this. This is the Mountaineer pregame show, brought to you by the Kings Mountain Touchdown Club and sponsored by these fine folks. Stay with us. Back after this. The Mountaineer pregame show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett DDS. And Sky Country Transportation.
Marching band.
Back here live at John Gamble Stadium, getting ready for the band to take the field. Let's talk about something that neither one of us knows a whole lot about. I don't think anybody knows exactly what's going to happen, and that is playoffs. We've talked about it so many times that playoffs this year only rely on RPI.
Right.
Let's take a break as they play the alma mater national anthem. Then we'll talk about playoffs.
Let us pause for a moment of silence, giving thanks to the abundant blessings God has so richly lavished on each of our communities.
Take them off real quick.
Loving Heavenly Father, we thank you for today and the privilege to gather together in the spirit of competition. Lord, we ask that you bless the players and the coaches as they take to the field, the band and the cheerleaders as they support these athletes, and may good sports begin to fail. For in Christ's name, and everybody says,
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and with pride, our national anthem.
Face the flag, then we're going to walk.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kings Mountain High School marching Mountaineers.
The Mountaineer pregame show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett, DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. Back here live at John Gummel Stadium. Mountaineers and the Chargers getting ready. It looks like there's a good crowd on both sides as we get ready for the coin toss. Let's talk a little bit about the playoffs now. As we've said many times, the playoffs all rely on RPI.
Yeah.
So the better the teams you play, the higher your score. Not necessarily you want to win every game, but if you play good enough teams and lose, you still can retain a high RPI.
That is correct. And good teams, as in they have good win-loss records, and then their opponents have good win-loss records. It's really, you can't really keep up with advanced stats in high school. It's too it's too diverse and hard to pull off like it would be another level of football. So it's kind of your win-loss, their win-loss, and their opponents' win-losses kind of all factor into the RPI.
Now, looking at the 6A standings, Kings Mountain right now sits at 13. Now, we're 6-3 sitting at 13. Now, that's both East and West.
Yeah.
So if you take out the East, or who you think is going to go East,
They're a top 10 RPI team.
we are a top 7, top 8 team.
Yeah.
Even with a 6-3 record.
Sure.
I mean, you got teams that you got Charlotte Catholic sitting at 6 right now. That's 5-4.
Yeah.
Right. That's true.
But the opponents they played have been very good.
One of them being like Weddington.
Right.
Correct.
They played Weddington.
Correct. But sitting at the top is Watauga, and number 2 is Ashbrook. I think the last couple of weeks they keep trading off between Watauga and Ashbrook.
Yep.
So the road to the championship is going to go through one of those schools. I don't see both of those schools getting knocked out in any of the opening rounds of the playoffs.
Well, 6A, which is where Kings Mountain is sort of murderer's row. Like if you're just a person who's ever followed North Carolina high school football, if you kept up with kind of the 3A, 2A, 4A world, and you just kind of casually,
it's kind of the best of the 3A. Got thrown in
if you just kind of glance at the list, you're going to see Catholic, you're going to see Kings Mountain, you're going to see Dudley. You're going to see lots of names that you've seen well into late November and December for a long
Sun
time.
Valley, Catholic, Freedom's up there.
Yeah.
J.H. Rose, Statesville. There's a shot that we had to go back to the Hollow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or at this point, the Hollow would have to come here.
Exactly.
So, so I bring this up to say we don't really know.
No.
So we won't know until, I think, Sunday.
That's correct.
To what's going to happen, where we'll be. There's a chance.
Do we have a bye?
There's a chance, depending on the outcome of this game, we could get a bye and a first-round game here.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, this would be second-round game here.
Right.
There's a chance that we don't get a bye and still get a first-round game here.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, none of us
I don't
really
think
know
anybody knows.
No,
Everybody's
nobody really
speculating
knows.
at this point.
Because they've been slow rolling to RPI for a couple of years, but it's not been the primary decision-making factor. It's been one of the decision-making factors. But now, with there being 8 classifications in North Carolina plus some other variables, RPI is pretty much the deciding factor at this point.
Let's take our last break as we get ready for the kickoff. It's the Mountaineers and Chargers coming up right after this. The Mountaineer pregame show is sponsored by Kimberly Spicer, attorney at law and CPA. HSI Land Development. Bridges Hardware. Point 135 Real Estate. Porch Container Service. Spake Concrete Products. Cody E. Barrett, DDS. And Sky Country Transportation. As the Mountaineers run on the field, so do the Chargers, getting ready for the kickoff here to this game. Just right quick, we did not do what would Coach Klein do, but we'll just kind of do it real quickly as I get it ready. Lamont, you got Kings Mountain. How do you win this game?
We stick to who we are. We came off a great win last week against Hunter Huss. And, y'all, we want to play for our seniors tonight. We want to send them out right. And what better way to do it is to beat your county rival, Crest, who everybody is saying they're going to beat us.
Let's turn the tables and go to Crest. Cooper, you're the coach of Crest Chargers. How do you win?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple. I'm Crest High School. I've got absolute dudes on offense. The question is, can I get them the ball? Can they get the ball in the end zone? Last year, they got caught in a lot of third and long situations and could not convert when they really needed it the most at the end of the game. They've got playmakers. They got guys that can make a house call almost any time they touch. Can they get a few of those? That's how you win.
The Crest Chargers won the toss, but they have deferred to the second half, so the Mountaineers will get the opening kickoff. Isaiah Branch stands deep for the Mountaineers. 92, Carson Greer will kick off for the Chargers. 6'1", 215 junior.
It's 7:34 and a brisk 50 degrees, and it's kickoff time.
Sound like Jay's trying to make it sound more like we need something else to get excited about. You know, we've got the Mountaineers and Chargers tonight.
On Halloween.
And Greer kicks it off deep. And they're going to go in the end zone, so the Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
You know, this is a week Kings Mountain should be very grateful that they have AstroTurf because it rained so much earlier in the week.
No.
Man.
You know, I was going to ask head coach about that. You know, does that give is it at least a little slight advantage that, you know, they got turf to practice on when Crest, you know, doesn't have it, you know, and can't go out, you know, as much as we could have?
Yeah, and really for both of them, now the surface is more playable, which is a good thing. So
Bell calls the signals. Quick out to the flats around the 20, 25.
That's Tex.
And that's Tex Vaughn. And that's the first pass he's caught since the Bandy's game.
Right.
On the stop, number 17, Jameer Kennedy. A gain of 9, second and 1.
Good 9-yard play for Tex. 2nd and 1. Chargers showing blitz, and they come in and nowhere to go for Camp. He stopped in the backfield.
Deshaun Camp brought down by number 8, Nehemiah Parker.
Might be one of those nights where we have to kind of do the opposite. Normally you like to run to open the pass. We may have to pass to open up the run.
Yeah. I mean, Crest is everything that's advertised. They have a bunch of dogs on that defense. Especially their front seven, and so it's going to be tough to run on.
Well, they just lined up in a weak side reduction right there, and it looks like mathematically we just literally didn't have a guy to block the guy who made the tackle. I mean,
back to passes, Bale. Quick pass, just underthrown a little bit, but is caught, but he's going to lose yardage and bring up a 3rd and probably 6. So the punt team will come on for the Mountaineers. Not what we wanted to open up this game, but it's going to be a long game.
It is, and if you look at it, going back to, I think, to season 21, and I know that Craig would normally talk about this, but the visiting squad has won this game. And so it's been since the 21 season or 2020 season when we had the COVID short season that the home team has won this game.
So Johnson will get the punt off. Pretty good punt. Caught by number 1. That's Thompson trying to get to the outside. He'll get run out of bounds. Still a good return around the 45-yard line. not exactly flipping the field like we would have wanted. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, 47-yard line.
First and 10 for the Chargers.
Back to throw, that's Hamrick. He's going to throw the home run ball first off, and he's wide open. Touchdown, Crest.
Like we talked about, he has a strong arm.
So Crest puts 6 on the board, and which is probably a good. I mean, it's good field position as they had. That's probably a good play call by Crest. Just go ahead and see if we can get something early.
Yeah, most definitely. Roll the dice.
Greer will attempt the extra point. Ball is down and it is up. And it is good. So the Chargers lead 7-0. Stay with us. More football right after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christie Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust, live life to the fullest, The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf. Back here, John Gamble. Crest scores first. First play from scrimmage, able to put 7 on the board for Crest. So 7-0. Greer's ready to kick it off again. Hutchins, Byers, and Branch all deep for the Mountaineers right here. And it is in the zone, so bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Another touchback for Greer.
So it would not be good for us to go 3 and out. We need a sustainable drive here just to build some momentum.
Seems like we've had a really hard time for a few weeks now trying to run the ball between the tackles.
I agree.
Hopefully with a 3-man front where they just kind of run a reduction, turns into sort of a 4-man front. Hopefully they can get some movement here. Really need it. Really need it.
And the ball off the Camp right up the middle. He's going to try to drag a few Chargers with him.
Camp on the carry for the Mountaineers. Stop by number
Maybe
5.
5-yard gain, which is a good run. First, 2nd and 5. Lamont, how much have we seen KJ Bell grow this season?
He has. You know, he's had some setbacks, but I've seen growth. I just want to make sure that he stay consistent even when we have adversity. He keep that head. That's the main thing for a quarterback.
Camp gets stopped in the backfield. They'll lose those 5 they got on the first down. Bring up 3rd and 10. Maybe 3rd and 9.
I think Jameer Kennedy is a former Kingsmount High School Mountaineer, is he not?
Yes.
It's more of that open door policy.
Yep.
I think it's time we close the door. Man in motion, Bell back to throw, looking for a receiver. Finds one. Is it picked off? It is. Intercepted by Crest around the 50-yard line, which is about probably where a punt probably. So not, I don't want to say that's a terrible terrible interception right there on third down.
First and 10 at midfield.
But definitely did not want to go 3 and out again. First and 10 Chargers at the 50-yard line.
Really wasn't a bad ball.
No, it
Could have been
wasn't.
about 6 inches higher.
Yep.
He's got to have strong
Motion.
hands.
Hamrick back to throw under a little bit of pressure. Got another man open. He's going to get inside the 30-yard line. That's number 11, Brock Melton, the junior, on the reception.
First and 10 for Crest from the Mountaineer 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29. Handoff this time, number 24. That's Gamble.
44, Malachi Gamble.
Pick up maybe 8 yards.
Nathan Feimster.
Feimster on the stop.
Gain of 7, second and 3.
Second and 3 for the Chargers. Fakes the handoff. Hamrick will take it himself around the right side. He'll pick up the first down. Maybe 2 extra. So first and 10 for Chargers.
First and 10 from the 17-yard line for the Chargers.
Hamrick gives this time. That's Gamble.
Good hit. Good stop.
Stopped by number 11. That's Jarrett.
Malachi Gamble on the carry. Stopped by number 11, Christian Jarrett. A loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11.
Second and 11 after that loss of 1.
Yeah, this could be huge for us. We could stop them, hold them even to 3 points. This could be huge for us, I think.
Yeah.
This could make or break us here, even though it's this early in the game.
Takes the handoff, rolls over to his right. That's number 9 on the reception. He's going to get run out of bounds. Sanders on the reception for Crest. Jarrett again on the stop.
That was a good play call. They ran a play action to the field.
Right.
Leaked the dude out on the backside. Eli booted around. He's wide open.
Yep.
So third and short. Hamrick will take it himself. He'll go all the way toward the end zone. Did he get in? I don't believe he did. I think he's going to get stopped right up the 1 yard line.
Yep, it's going to be real close.
Yep.
So it'll be a first and goal.
1 yard line.
Right up the middle. That's Hamrick.
We got
And
him
that's
this
touchdown, Crest. So Crest goes up 2 scores early in this first quarter.
Carson Greer in to attempt a point after touchdown.
Greer in for the extra point. And it is up. It is good. So 14-0. The Chargers lead it. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Innovative Pool Design, Long Branch Land and Water, Brittany Austin and Company, Carolina Elite Plumbing Services, where plumbing's done right, Brad Moffitt with Carolina Chiropractic and Flooring America. Back here at John Gamble Senior Night as the Chargers lead 14-0 early in this first quarter of play. Waiting for the kickoff. Carson Greer to kick it off for the Chargers.
Carson Greer set to kick it off.
So, guys, how crucial is this possession?
Very crucial, if for no other reason than you've got to keep your offense on the field to have some success. Success has to perpetuate itself on offense, and they have not really had much of it yet.
To the 5-10, and he slides on the turf about the 9-8 line. Little extracurricular activities over here on the sidelines. I didn't see exactly what was going on.
I couldn't really tell either until it had already broken up.
No flags on the play.
Yeah, it sort of happened quickly and was dispersed quickly, which is a good thing.
No matter if you're watching us tonight as a Crest fan or a Mountaineer fan, thank you so much for joining us. Presentation of the Kings Mountain Touchdown Club.
1st and 10 on the 13-yard line for the Mountaineers.
Bell hands it to Camp, dances around, trying to find some room to run, but there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's not going to happen tonight. That ISO is not going to happen tonight. We got to find somewhere else to beat Crest tonight.
Kings Mountain looks a little bit outnumbered on run
fits. They do.
And they're just trying to find space, and they don't have any.
No. I want we do some quick bubble screens or something like that just to try to move that Crest defense side to side. I'm not sure what type of chess moves that Coach Short has, but I'm sure he has something up his sleeve.
Twin receivers to the top there. Hand the ball off to Camp once again. A little bit of running room. He gets free for also 20-yard line.
So they found something. They found something. And that, like you said, I think that when we missed that block the last time, the other series, he picked it up that time.
Yeah.
So 3rd and short, which is the best third down we've had so far.
Yeah, this is huge. We got to pick this up. We can't turn it over here through punt. We have got to pick this up, just sustain this drive. Give us some momentum.
Hard Camp right up the middle, trying to get it across.
He's going to be really
close. It's going to be close.
Going to be very close.
We
got it.
They're going to give it to
Good
us.
job.
1st and 10, Kings Mountain.
That was huge.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard of the Mountaineers.
Remember last year, Crest got up, I think, 2 scores on us. And slowly but surely, we chipped at the score and took the lead in the second half.
Well, a crucial play, if you remember, in the spirit of Dan Lanning.
Yeah.
We kicked that onside kick out of thin air.
Sure did.
Got an extra possession.
Sure
that
did.
Was
That was
maybe
cute.
maybe the difference in the game.
Yep. That is true, Coop.
Bell drops the ball. It's on the floor.
Crest recovering.
And Crest recovers it. That's number 40 able to recover it for Crest, Eli Black.
Cannot do this against a team like this.
This is exactly what happened to the Mountaineers against Ashbrook and South Point.
Yep.
And both those games got sideways quickly.
That's the same thing that South Point did against Crest, right?
So first turnover of the night goes to the Mountaineers.
19-yard line.
Hamrick with a quick throw, trying to get the corner of the end zone. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Crest.
Namaje.
On the reception, Namaje Thompson.
Thompson on a reception from Hamrick.
I don't know how many plays Crest has run on offense. I want to say it's probably about 8.
Yeah.
And they've got 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
And they've only had to go about 50 yards.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Chargers lead 21-0. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kings Mountain Optimus, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical. Senior night here at John Gamble Stadium. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mountaineers down by 3 scores. But there's a lot of ball game left, guys. They've just got to find a way, 1, to hold on the ball, 2, to be able to move the ball, and 3, to be able to stop Crest.
That is correct.
That may be easier said than done, but that's the recipe.
Forcing Greer to kick it off for the Chargers.
If I'm going to be Captain Obvious.
Yeah, and you got to get something going, not only because you need the points or whatever, but because you got to get some confidence. And right now, they look a little deflated.
Yep.
There's a flag down on the field.
Flag on the play, first flag of the night. You know, I was going to say that a minute ago. We've almost made it through this whole first quarter and not one flag on the play, and it comes out for Crest. Hopefully it'll stay that way. So offsides against the Chargers, back them up 5. So maybe we will get a good return here. But the way Greer can kick, if we get maybe another 10 yards, I feel better on it.
True.
And it will be returnable this time. Across the 10, 15, cuts across the field, 20. Won't quite make it to the 25. Byers on the return.
Stop number 25, Kevius Sims.
Number 10 from Kings Mountain just got trucked by his own returner. That was kind of crazy.
1st and 10 for the Mountaineers from their own 23-yard line.
Second best field position they've had in 4 drives. Kings Mountain staying in a tight end fullback set.
Bell back to throw, has to get rid of it right over the middle.
Interception.
Picked off again.
Intercepted by number 10, Larry Pettis.
Yeah, that's Larry Pettis. I think he's going to Duke University. Again, you just can't make mistakes against a team like this.
1st and 10 for the Chargers from the Mountaineer 46-yard line.
3rd turnover right now for the Mountaineers. 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. And I know that defense hates to come back out here, but they have to trot back on the field again.
Yeah.
Man in motion, quick handoff to number 2, trying to get to the outside. Turns it up, it gets run out of bounds by number 4, Ingram. Edwards on the carry. Second and about 4. Ball resting right there at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 4 for the Chargers from the 40-yard line.
Around the right side, across the 20, 10. He gets run out at about the 5-yard line. That's Gamble on the carry.
First and goal for the Chargers.
First and goal for Crest. Right at the 5-yard line. Hamrick scrambles around to the right side trying to get out and does. Touchdown, Crest.
This has gotten ugly quick.
Well, this is one of my best football takes.
Yeah.
But it's hard to score
Yeah,
when you don't have the ball.
that's so true.
Carson Greer to attempt a point after touchdown.
You know,
Rear with the extra point. Looks to be good, and it is. So they'll add the extra point to it. 28-0. Crest leads it. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christy Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust. Live life to the fullest. The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf. Mountaineer football live from Kings Mountain as the Mountaineers and the Chargers go head-to-head. So far, it's all Chargers football as they spread the lead out a little bit more, 28-0 over the Mountaineers.
Greer set to kick it off.
Mountaineers just got 20-yard line. First and 10 from the 20. We'll check in with the Caldwell Banker Farm Bureau, CNC Scrap Iron and Metal Scoreboard here shortly.
I love to see them get Tex more involved, but I only see he hasn't been back in the game, has he?
Well, that actually where that INT came from just a minute ago. They ran that fullback set. They tried to run a double receiver to the boundary. That ball was going to Tex.
Okay, got you. I see him on the sideline
and the
now.
backside safety snuffed it out.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of obvious where the ball was going.
Yeah.
Trying to find some running room, but there is none to be had. He'll get stopped in the backfield and lose maybe 4 yards.
Shelby's up 15-0 over Burns.
Brought down by number 8, Nehemiah Parker.
I see that South Point decided to play football. They're up 34-6.
Jeez.
Over, I don't remember the initials, Ambassador Christian.
2nd and 14 for the Mountaineers.
Got no score so far on Ashbrook versus Hunter Hutt. And no score so far on North Guessing versus Forest View.
15-0 Shelby over Burns right now.
Wow.
Kings Mountain will take a timeout. So will we. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Innovative Pool Design, Long Branch Land and Water, Brittany Austin and Company, Carolina Elite Plumbing Services, where plumbing's done right, Brad Moffitt with Carolina Chiropractic, and Flooring America. Back here live at John Gamble. First time out goes to the Mountaineers. 28-0 the Chargers lead it. Mountaineers trying to sew up the hole that's in the bag of the bottom of the trick bag.
Not sure if we have enough thread, Drew.
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Crest is they're just too good this year. But I don't want our guys to quit, though. I want to still fight.
Kings Mountain comes out in a jumbo set, but they're going to call offsides on us.
Can't jump off sides out of a timeout, man.
You can't do it. I mean, all we have done is hurt ourselves and give Crest great field position.
I think Kings Mountain takes the jumbo package back out.
And, you know, back to a little bit of playoff talk, Crest is actually a 5A football team.
Yes.
So they've got a different playoff look than the Mountaineers do.
Yep.
Bell back to throw, little short pass.
It's a good ball. Just dropped.
Incomplete.
Yep.
Pass incomplete. Pending receiver, Devin Hopper.
I think that needs to be the recipe right now. It's just those little short passes in the flats.
Got to get guys out of the
slants.
box, man.
Yep.
Got to get guys out of the box. I think it's what they were trying to do on that previous interception. They had that formation to the boundary. I think was trying to hold some guys down in the box, hoping they could get a shot play.
Right.
KJ needed more air into the ball.
Gomez is the running back. He stays in the block. Another deep ball, almost picked off again by the Chargers, just slightly overthrown to Tex.
Just overthrown.
And fourth down, so the Mountaineer punt team will come back only for the second time tonight.
Yeah.
It's amazing that we're down 28-0, but only punted twice.
Yep.
So far.
Once.
Well, I'm counting this one.
Oh, yeah.
Johnson will punt right at the end zone.
Edwards and Nelson deep for the Chargers.
Looks like Crest may take a timeout. Maybe.
Timeout. Correct.
Yep. Chargers will take a timeout, so we will too. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football right after this. KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kings Mountain Optimist, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical. Back here at John Gamble Stadium, Senior Night 2025. And believe it or not, we're still in the first quarter. Mountaineer punt team getting ready to punt the ball off right there at the end zone.
We're still in the first quarter because touchdowns stop the clock, and unfortunately, there's only been 4 of those for the other team.
Right.
Trying to cut the corner. I believe Kings Mountain are going to run him out of bounds, but nope, he's still on his feet. They finally run him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Number 2's down for Crest.
Yeah, Edwards came up gimpy.
Seems like it might be an ankle. I wonder if he turned it over there on the sideline because he tried to tightrope the sideline. And as soon as he tried to make that move, that's when he came out and was limping. Hope he's okay.
So they'll tend to him. We'll take a break. Stay with us. We'll be back after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christy Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust. Live life to the fullest. The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf. They helped Edwards off the field. Didn't put a lot of pressure on that that foot, maybe an ankle. Crest will start 1st and 10 on our end of the field. Hamrick gives it to Gamble right up the middle. Stopped by Feimster. Second down. Second and 6.
Kings Mountain would love to get a turnover right here, turnover on downs, just to have a little bit of success. Not been a lot of that for the Mountaineers.
Hamrick drops back to throw. He has to get rid of it quick.
Wow.
Wow. You see that catch?
That was kind of crazy. And then he fumbled the ball in kind of a strange way.
Yeah.
But put his weight back down on it to recover it.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Surratt on the reception for the Chargers.
It almost kind of looked like Kings Mountain got away with a DPI right there as well.
I thought so as well.
So finally we get out of this first quarter. We move on to the second one, but Mountaineers are down by 4 scores. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Innovative Pool Design, Long Branch Land and Water, Brittany Austin and Company, Carolina Elite Plumbing Services, where plumbing's done right, Brad Moffitt with Carolina Chiropractic, and Flooring America. Back here live at John Gamble Stadium, getting ready for the second quarter of action as we switch the ends of the field. Try to check in with our Caldwell Banker Farm Bureau, CNC Scrap Iron and Metal Scoreboard here shortly.
Because of all the touchdowns for the Crest Chargers, that took 40 minutes to play the first quarter.
Wow.
First and goal for the Chargers.
Tight end set with the fullback. They're trying to run the ball.
Hamrick around the left side.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Crest.
Eli Hamrick has got 5 touchdowns responsible for on the evening. That's 3 rushing touchdowns. Kingsman almost blocked that.
35-0. Crest leads it. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kingsman Optimus, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical, back here at John Gamble Stadium. Chargers lead it. Guys, can the Mountaineers get back in this game?
No. I just, Crest is too tough. They're too tough of a team for them to be down 35-0 with 11 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. I just want them to compete. We may get beat by 50 points, but just compete. But I believe everybody knows this game is over.
everything about Crest that you assume was going to be good, especially going into the season, is
Yeah.
on display. Defensive
Exactly.
front seven look really
Exactly.
good. Offensive pass catchers look really good. Eli Hamrick looks like he's comfortable playing quarterback.
Exactly.
Everything that they need to be good tonight is.
It is.
And Kings Mountain keeps turning the ball over.
Yep. I love that run. I love that run. Just
Good return.
compete. Just compete.
First time Hutchins has touched the ball tonight.
Stop by number 7, Donovan Walton. First and 10 for the Mountaineers
First and 10 for Kings Mountain.
at their own 29-yard line.
Hand off right up the middle. Not a lot of room. Second down.
Deshaun Camp on the carry. Stop by number 19, Javian Hooper. A gain of yards, 2nd and 9
Second and 9 for the Mountaineers.
for the Mountaineers.
Fullback and tight end. This is the formation they threw an interception on earlier. Kings Mountain
flag.
really not getting a lot of push. A little bit extracurricular, I think.
Yeah. I think it's against Chris.
Deshaun Camp on the carry.
That's against us.
No,
They're
it's
asking Coach Floyd
against
what
us.
he
It sure
thinks.
is. So we must have had a late hit or something, or holding, or
Probably a hold, right? Unsportsmanlike conduct.
oh
the
no,
defense.
oh it's against defense. That was kind of strange. He went over there and talked to Coach Lloyd, unless he was warning him about a player. That could have been it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's enough for another Mountaineer.
We'll take the first down.
Must have been something that was said because I didn't personally see anything done.
I didn't either. There had to be something that said he probably went over there and told.
Well,
he-
when
he won
games
coach.
when games are either really close or really not,
Right.
things get chippy.
Yep.
And referees have to nip that stuff in the bud.
Exactly.
Shout out Terry Prance.
Yep.
Terry, let me know if that was a good take. Shoot me a text. There we go.
There he is.
Gets away, crosses the 50.
Good job. Way to compete. Keep playing. Branch kind of shooken up. He's holding his head. I hope he's okay.
Pass complete to number 9, Isaiah Branch.
Branch on the reception.
On the stop, number 33.
Second and
AJ
4.
Davis. A gain of 6. Second down and 4 for the Mountaineers.
Kings Mountain barely got that play off.
Yeah.
Good run.
Good run.
Deshaun
Close to a
Camp
first
on the
down.
carry. Stop by number 10, Laura Pettis. And that's enough for another Mountaineer.
And that's a first and 10.
Hey, this is one of our best drives here. You know, yeah, we're down by a lot, but just like I said, we may not win this game, probably will not win this game, but still compete.
Yep.
Don't give up, just compete.
Hey, look, man, football game's 4 quarters.
Oh, yeah.
It's your choice whether or not you're going to play them all.
Exactly.
And the ball off to Camp again.
Deshaun Camp on the
Not a lot of running room. Picks up maybe 1 yard.
Kings Mountain staying in some bigger personnel sets. They're keeping a fullback and a tight end on the field because they need the numbers in the run game.
A gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 for the Mountaineers.
Same
Takes
thing,
the
play
handoff.
action pass.
Good.
Call.
Good first down play.
Listen, that was a good call right there. I love
Really
that.
was.
On the reception, number 8, Latham
I was thinking we would do some calls like that earlier in the game just to move the defense side to side, but I love that play call.
Sidelines waking up, crowds waking up.
1st and 10 from the Crest 28-yard line.
They've got Tex on an island. Crest has got 2 safeties. One's walked down to the box.
Yeah. One-on-one here.
Hand the ball off right up at the
They're
middle.
all in the box. I would think they would take that chance with Tex one-on-one, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But I'll take that chance all day if Tex one-on-one.
2nd and 11 for the Mountaineers.
Pettis is favoring it, though. He took his drop step all snap.
Right. You can do something quick. I'm not sure. But they're loading the box.
Yeah. Daring us to throw. I'd do the same thing.
Exactly.
Texan the Xavier to this near side. And he's looking that direction. Going
Great
to Tex
job.
over to the end
Great
zone.
job. That's a flag. What's a
Mountaineers
flag
looking
at?
for a flag, but no flag.
Oh, he pulled him down.
Yeah, he was pulling his shoulder.
Yeah.
Similar to the no call earlier that went the other way, where Kings Mountain was on defense. I mean, almost like grabbing the top of his jersey. That's
Yep.
surprising.
Yep.
Because they were watching it. I mean, it's single receiver route. They're running max protect. Man, that's interesting.
So 3rd and 11 for the Mountaineers.
Feels like a pretty egregious missed call. Just going to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Back to throw under pressure, rolls to his left. Looks again for the end zone, but nobody there. Incomplete, 4th down.
To be honest, I think you just got to go for it.
Yeah. It's almost like when we went with the short passes, they was working.
Yeah.
When we try to go for the home run passes, it's not there. I would say stick with the short stuff, draw the defense down, then hit them over top. But I'm just announcing the game.
Man, I really can't believe they didn't call a flag right there.
Yeah.
Regardless of who it was on. That just felt kind of obvious.
It was. I mean, it was.
So they are going to go
obvious.
for it. They got the running back split out.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose.
Might as well.
Rolls out.
Good ball.
Gets his
KJ.
Yes.
receiver,
Good ball.
and it is a first down.
Maybe.
Good job.
Man, he went out of bounds.
He's right there.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
He's going to give it to him. 1st
Wow.
and 10
Good.
Mountaineers.
See, that's what I'm saying. Let's do some short five-yard curls. Keep the defense moving. Get them to get out of that box. Go back to a 3-man front, but and then run the ball.
You know, your offensive coaches always tell you to think about where the sticks are when you
Yep.
need to get a first down.
And he was right there, bro.
They threw that literally to the stick. I think he went out of bounds literally at the first down. If we had the AT&T pylon cam, it would have told us he probably would have
Oh,
ran
you
into
didn't see it? I had it up.
That was perfect. I mean, that was so close. Good ball by KJ Bell, man.
It was.
When he's on, he is dead on.
Bell gives it this time right up the middle. That looks like Gomez.
Deshaun Camp on the carry. Stopped by
Yep, Gomez was the ball carrier.
Stowe.
He'll only pick up 2.
Chris Gunner, playing middle linebacker for the Chargers, is a middle linebacker's middle linebacker. He's got the cowboy collar on. He looks like he would run through a brick wall for fun. His pads
He
barely
does,
fit
bro.
because he's yoked.
And, you know, Crest has always had that middle linebacker who had that.
It's true.
Every year, Crest has that middle linebacker that has that net brace on.
They've always got a receiver, at least one that can go
Yep.
get his.
Yep.
And they've got a
Yep.
linebacker that'll
Yep.
put you in a body bag.
Exactly.
Flags on the quick whistles. I didn't see a
Crest
flag.
Chargers looks.
Timeout. Chargers.
So Crest will take their second timeout. So will we. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kings Mountain Optimist, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical.
Someone said nightmare on Pfeiffer Road.
Back here at John Gamble Stadium.
Straight up.
Wow.
35-0 Mountaineers trail the Chargers.
I guess that's fitting for tonight, though.
Second down and 8 for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, luckily it's after 8 p.m. because this is some parental advisory television.
Yeah.
Ball at the 16-yard line.
Split zone, looks like.
Give to the left side, trying to
Good-
find some
good
room,
run,
and does.
good run.
That's camp, this camp.
And you see, Kings Mountain's been able to hold on to the ball, have some success.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I hate to state the obvious, but
For the Mountaineers.
Just disastrous first quarter.
imagine what could have happened if you'd have had the ball since turning
Right.
it over. Because they're finally getting some things figured out, but you can't make any adjustments if you don't have plays to run.
Exactly.
Third and short. Hand the ball off to Camp right up the middle. He doesn't get much.
Deshaun Camp on the carry.
He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
so that's
they
going to leave
lost.
us fourth down.
It's going to be what, long 2 yards. Yeah.
For the Mountaineers.
We got to get this fourth down.
Bell throws it right over the middle, but nobody there.
Yeah,
Incomplete.
he was under pressure too.
Incomplete.
So turnover on downs. Crest will get the worst field position they've had all night long.
Crest takes over first and 10.
Shelby's up 21-0 on Burns, by the way, for what it's
Wow,
worth.
I'm surprised with that. I thought that'd be Burns would give him a little bit more trouble.
Lincolnton's up 14-0.
And the ball left side. Plenty of running room for Crest. That's Gamble, the ball carrier. He's going to get close to a first down.
On the carry.
30 on the stop.
Stopped by number 30, King Moore. And that's enough for a Crest first down.
So first and 10 Chargers.
First and 10 from the 20.
Well, we didn't score there, but we did prove we could move the ball.
True.
Hamrick a give again. Left side. A Gamble, the ball carrier. Pick up maybe 2 yards, bring up second and 8.
99, Jordan Littlejohn.
Littlejohn on the stop. It's hard to block that kid.
Yeah, he is. He is. He really stops up the middle of the line there.
I have noticed that Crest have tried to run away from him. Airing it out long, got a receiver wide open. He's still on his feet, crosses the 20.
He stepped out.
Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out at the 35.
Almost like that ball just hung up there.
Forever.
Yeah, if he would have put less air on it, that would have been 6.
Stay around for halftime as we'll honor some of the seniors at the On-Q Financial, Kings Mountain Elite, and Audio Video Designs halftime show.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, if Eli would have put that on a rope,
Yep.
it might have been a tutty.
Oh, yeah, it would have been.
I thought it was going to be a 19 for a second because it
Yeah,
kind of stalled.
it just stalled up there.
Hemrick, man open, nobody there guarding him. Around the 10-5.
Oh, it went out of bounds, right?
On the reception, Romeo Sanders.
Sanders on the reception.
They had a hot route.
Yeah.
That deep crosser was hot because we blitzed off that side.
At the 1-yard line, first and goal for the Chargers.
First and goal from the 1.
Hey, it took him 10 minutes in this quarter to get down here.
Yeah. Progress. Give to
Touchdown.
Gamble. Left side, touchdown.
Malachi Gamble.
And that was less than 2 minutes. They took it on the field and scored.
Well, if we get this extra point, it should be running clock.
It's starting second half. Yep. And I was told that now it's 35, so we actually were already there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it used to be 42. I think it's 35 now.
That's good.
Yep.
It should have always been that. It should have always been that low.
I agree. Cool.
It's up is good. Chargers lead at 4-2-0. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Stay with it. We'll be right back. More Mountaineer football after this. KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christy Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust. Live life to the fullest. The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf.
Yeah.
Back here at John Gamble Stadium, Mountaineers taking a beating right now by the Chargers, 42-0. 2:17 to go in this first half. Carson Greer gets ready to kick off to the Mountaineers. Man, he's had some practice kicking tonight. I think it's like his 15th kickoff.
Yeah.
It at least feels like it.
Tell you what's been impressive about Crest is a lot of their offensive success has come on QB run game
Yep.
and chunk plays.
Yep. That's
The
it.
chunk plays, man, are demoralizing
Right.
for the opposing team.
And especially Coop in that first quarter. I mean, they had great field position. I
Yeah.
mean, they only had maybe their longest one was 51 yards.
Muff the return.
Tavion Byers on the return.
Byers on the return
Number 25,
gets up to about the
Thaddeus Simmons.
6-yard line.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling that we're down 42-0 because I dressed up for Halloween.
You think it's the overalls?
If I'd have wore the solid black like I normally do,
So you,
I believe it's all my fault.
yeah, you jinxed
And,
us,
and
brother.
Craig's not here. So we're bringing in Craig.
Yep.
Trying to get got a hole to run through, but it closes up after he crosses the 15. Camp
Hope
able to
he's all right.
squeeze off a few more
Yeah,
yards.
He went down awkward. Okay, he's up. He's gimpy.
He'll hobble off. I imagine Gomez will come back out and replace him. He does.
First and 10 from the 17-yard line.
Quick whistles. Timeout called. Crest. They'll call their last timeout. We'll take a break. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this.
KMHS Sports is brought to you by Innovative Pool Design, Long Branch Land and Water, Brittany Austin and Company, Carolina Elite Plumbing Services, where plumbing's done right, Brad Moffitt with Carolina Chiropractic, and Flooring America.
Back here at John Gamble Stadium, 1:25 to go here in this first half. Mountaineers trail 42-0 on a Halloween night.
And, buddy, it's pretty scary at John Gamble Stadium.
Well, I went up last night to see the Kings Mountain Witch play, or whatever you want to call it, the dramatization they had uptown, and this is kind of a carryover.
Exactly.
First and 10, Kings Mountain drops back to throw. Trying to find a receiver open. Picked off again. Surratt's got some room to run.
Ooh, big hit.
They'll stop him before he gets the touchdown.
Wow.
Flags down. Flags everywhere. Shot block or shot below the knees against the Chargers on the run back. So all the way back to the 42. It's a big penalty. So a minute 10. We'll have to see what Crest does here. I would imagine they'll probably keep the ball on the ground.
I don't know.
But they don't.
Might want to put them away.
What a catch by Mr. Brock. Wow.
Down to the 17.
That's enough for a first down. First and 10 from the Mountaineer 17-yard line.
Showed you how much I know.
They want to put this away. They'll come out and score.
Well, they've already put it away.
Or try to score on the first drive of the second half, and then it's time to get ready for the playoffs.
Under pressure is Hamrick. They can't get to him. He's going to the end zone, makes a spin move. He'll be out around the 1. They're going to say 2-yard line.
Around the 2-yard line.
First and goal from the 2. 20.9 seconds to go here in this first half.
First and 10 from the 2-yard. Check that. First and goal from the 2-yard line.
Just throw this out there. Mountaineers have not lost here at home this season.
Until tonight.
The game's not over. On the left side is Hamrick again.
Mathematically, it feels improbable. Let's put it that way.
But not impossible.
Not impossible.
Touchdown, Chargers.
I love y'all optimism, but this game is over because we're in a running clock when we come to the second half.
Yeah, at this point, I mean,
there's no way.
Points aside.
Oh,
Points
man.
aside, the very reality of a running clock, you're going. I mean, not to be Captain Obvious, you're going to literally run out of time.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
what I'm
be
saying.
It's going to be literally 24 minutes.
Yeah,
Football.
I just want our guys to compete, and hopefully we can score the second half, and so it won't be a shutout.
Kick is good. 49-0. The Chargers lead it. Stay with. We'll be right back right after this.
KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kingsmount Optimus, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical.
Here at John Gamble Stadium, Mountaineers trail 49-0, 14.3 seconds to go here in this first half. Make sure you stay with us for halftime as we honor some of the seniors this year during the On-Q Financial KM Elite and Audio Video Designs halftime shoot. It's a really big shoot.
Yeah.
Little pooch kick this time. Still muffed the return.
We got the ball back.
And Crest.
Yep. They got the
Crest
ball.
gets the ball.
Oh man, this is. Oh my God.
So quicksand, we can't get out of it.
First and 10 for the Chargers.
First and 10 from about the 19-yard line. Eli again the pass to the corner of the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown. Chargers.
Maury Faulkner on the touchdown reception.
Ball is up.
And the kick is good.
And it is good. Crest leads it. More Mountaineer football to come right after this.
KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christy Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust, live life to the fullest, The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf.
We need up.
Back here at John Gamble Stadium, Mountaineers trail by a score or two, 56-0. 3.8 seconds to go. Kings Mountain sets up for a good return right here.
Yeah, just hold on to the ball.
Another pooch kick. Across the 30 to around the 32-yard line.
Halftime. Finally.
And we'll go to halftime. Stay with us. The halftime show is up next.
The KMHS Halftime Show is brought to you by Ben Engel and On-Q Financial, the KM Elite Trailblazers, and Audio Video Designs.
And now for your halftime entertainment, the Kings Mountain High School Marching Band. The band is under the field leadership of drum majors Elizabeth Bolt, Olivia Delaware, and Ariel Intichara. We hope you enjoy our performance of our show, Rising Above. Ladies and gentlemen, your marching Mountaineers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for your marching Mountaineers.
Good evening, Mountaineer Nation. At this time, the Kings Mountain High School Band would like to recognize and honor the seniors of the class of 2025 and their escorts and families. First up is Lily Bolin. Lily Bolin is escorted tonight by her parents, Kim and Tracy Bolin. Lily has played trumpet, mellophone, and French horn during her time in the Kings Mountain Band, where she serves as a mellophone section leader. She has also been a member of the KMHS tennis team. After graduation, Lily plans to attend Cleveland Community College and then Wingate University to study physical therapy. Miss Lily Bolin. Elizabeth Bolt is escorted by her parents, Katie and Jonathan Bolt. Elizabeth is a 7-year member of the Kings Mountain Band and has played trumpet, French horn, and mellophone. She is a senior drum major and has also served as section leader and performed with the All-County Band. Elizabeth is a member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club, and was part of the conference champion Lady Mountaineers tennis team. After graduation, she plans to pursue a marketing degree and a career in pharmaceutical sales. Elizabeth Bolt. Olivia Carrillo is escorted by her mother, Christy Carrillo. Olivia has played the clarinet in the marching band and concert band for 4 years. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Valley Forge to study social work while continuing her soccer career. Olivia Carrillo. Lucas Davis is escorted by his parents, Shirley and Trey Davis. Lucas has been a member of the Kings Mountain Band for 7 years and is a trombone section leader. He is also a member of the National Honor Society and the Beta Club and is a 2-time all-conference and regional qualifier for the Kings Mountain wrestling team. Lucas plans to attend North Carolina State and pursue a degree in engineering. Lucas Davis. Olivia Deloera is escorted by her parents, Miguel and Myra Deloera. Olivia is a senior drum major, senior librarian, and a member of both the All-County and All-District bands. She plays clarinet in the Blazer Band and the Kings Mountain High School Trailblazers Jazz Band. Olivia is also a member of the National Honor Society and the Beta Club. After graduation, she plans to major in biology and become an OBGYN. Olivia Deloera. Sarah Eagle is escorted by her parents, Kim and Keith Eagle. Sarah is the Kings Mountain High School drum captain and has performed in concert percussion as well as bass and snare drums on the marching band drum line. She was a junior marshal, is a member of the National Honor Society and Beta Club, and serves as president of the Teens for Courage Foundation. After graduation, Sarah plans to attend college to major in chemistry. Sarah Eagle. Parker Faircloth is escorted by his mother, Heather Huntsinger. Parker has been in the Kings Mountain Band for 7 years and has played the trumpet and the baritone. He is a low brass section leader and a member of the All-County Band. After high school, Parker plans to attend UNC Charlotte to study mechanical engineering. Parker Faircloth. Wyatt Freeman is escorted by his parents, Ed and Tammy Freeman. Wyatt plays trumpet in the marching band, blazer band, and the Trailblazers Jazz Band, and he serves as a trumpet section leader. After high school, Wyatt plans to pursue a career in electrical engineering. Wyatt Freeman. Catherine Fry is escorted by her parents, Reverend Wesley Fry and Dr. Alicia Fry. Catherine plays flute and piccolo and has earned an impressive list of accomplishments, including 3-time All-District, 4-time All-County, flute section leader, and a recipient of the Drace Peeler Memorial Award. She is a 2-time Tennis Player of the Year and a member of the Beta Club and National Honor Society. Catherine also completed the summer seminar at the United States Naval Academy. She plans to major in aerospace engineering. Catherine Fry. Nathan Glover is escorted by his parents, Talina and Neil Glover. Nathan plays clarinet and saxophone in the marching band, blazer band, and jazz band. He is a member of the All-District and All-State bands and has composed and arranged several works performed by the Kings Mountain Ensembles. After graduation, Nathan plans to attend UNCG to major in music education. Mr. Nathan Glover. Chloe Goins is escorted by her parents, Tyler and Abby Goins. Chloe plays the flute and is a 3-time All-County band member and 1-time All-District band member. She served as the Kimba Homecoming representative and is a member of the Math Club, Art Club, Secretary of the Beta Club, the National Honor Society, and the Tri-M Music Honor Society. She plans to study psychiatry and neuroscience after high school. Chloe Goins. Miles Hill is escorted by his mother, Jocelyn Christenbury. Miles plays the trumpet and the guitar and is a trumpet section leader. After high school, he plans to become a touring musician and an entrepreneur. Miles Hill. Miss Callie Hope is escorted by her parents, Jack and Ashley Hope. Callie has played trumpet in the Kings Mountain Band for 7 years, earning first chair in All-County Band and serving as a trumpet section leader. She is also an award-winning runner in cross country and track, earning MVP honors and multiple medals. Callie plans to attend medical school to become a pediatric surgeon after high school. Miss Callie Hope. Roberto Jimenez Lopez is escorted by his parents, Graciela Lopez and Roberto Jimenez. Roberto plays the flute and piccolo and is also a member of the KMHS drumline. He is an all-county band musician, a Drace Peeler Memorial Award recipient, captain of the Kings Mountain soccer team, and a Beta Club member, all while maintaining a 4.0 unweighted GPA. Roberto plans to study dental hygiene and become an orthodontist. Roberto Jimenez Lopez. Jeremiah Kennedy is escorted by his mother, Kendra Kennedy, and his grandfather, Henry Kennedy. Jeremiah is a 6-year member of the KM Band and has played the tuba and the sousaphone. He is a member of the All-County Band and serves as the tuba section leader. After graduation, he plans to attend CCC to pursue a career in welding. Mr. Jeremiah Kennedy. Grace Elise Lopez Hernandez is escorted by her aunts, Amanda Johnson and Jessamine Sims. She has played clarinet in the KM Band for 7 years. After graduation, she plans to attend CCC to study nursing to become a registered nurse. Grace Elise Lopez Hernandez. Gabriel Lubis is escorted by his mother, Rebecca Wells. Gabe is a 7-year member of the KM Band and has performed on trumpet and marimba. He also served as a junior marshal. After graduation, he plans to continue pursuing music, including starting a band while studying business to become an entrepreneur. Gabriel Lubis. Miss Kayla McSwain is escorted by her parents, Jennifer and Chad McSwain. Kayla has played the saxophone in the Kings Mountain Band for 7 years and is a saxophone section leader. She is an all-state softball player, all-conference tennis player, and a member of the Beta Club and National Honor Society. After high school, she plans to major in nursing. Kayla McSwain. Miss Aram Solis is escorted by her mother, Luz Beltran, her father, Jose Juan Solis, and her sisters, Diana and Yuseli Solis. Aram is a 5-time All-County Band member and a 1-time All-District Band member. After graduation, she plans to become an EMT or a flight attendant. Miss Aram Solis. Quincer Tate is escorted by his grandmother, Rakisha Phelps. Quincer plays the saxophone in the Kings Mountain Marching Band and the Blazer Band. After high school, he plans to attend college to pursue his degree. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please have another huge round of applause for the class of 2025 senior marching Mountaineers.
The KMHS Halftime Show is brought to you by Ben Engel and On Q Financial, the KM Elite Trailblazers, and Audio Video Designs.
Have your attention, please. Pizza, hot dog, and hamburgers are $1 a piece at the concession stand. So if you want a piece of pizza, hot dog, or hamburger, they're $1.
Back here at John Gamble Stadium, getting ready for the second half of action. Mountaineers trail the Chargers 56-0. I have a hard time even saying that. 56-0 here at our OnQ Financial KM Elite Audio Visual Designs halftime show. Just to check a few of the scores around the area on the Caldwell Banker Farm Bureau CNC Scrap Iron and Metal scoreboard.
South Point is up 48-12 toward the end of their game. Ashbrook's up 16-0 in the fourth quarter. Scrolling. Shelby's up 22-14 at halftime. Stuart Kramer is up 20-0 in the third quarter. Fritzy Ford's beat North Lincoln. Cherryville, Bessemer City. Bessemer City's up by 1 point at half. It's 20-19. North Gaston Forest View, no score posted. Bandy's and Hickory. Hickory's up by 1 point in the third quarter. Lincoln's up 14-0 in the third quarter. And, yeah, I think that's, for the most part, who we're looking at.
Yep.
For all of our South Florence fans in the building, you're up on Hartsville 37-16 at half. Shout out South Florence. Shout out to Trail Rush, man.
How many do you think will be in our view of listeners and watchers that would be pulling for South Florence?
Well, Drew, if I was a betting man and the over under was set at half, I think you got to bet over just to say you did it.
I also know that Greenville and Hannah are playing tonight. Why I know that, I really don't know. But, of course, Hannah High School is famous for radio.
Great movie. Sad movie. Good movie, though.
So let's take another break here at halftime. Stay with us. More Mountaineer halftime to go. I'm looking for that. That's what I'm looking for. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
The KMHS Halftime Show is brought to you by Ben Engel and On Q Financial, the KM Elite Trailblazers, and Audio Video Designs.
Back here at John Gamble Stadium, halftime show brought to you by this season, brought to you by OnQ Financial, KM Elite, and Audio Visual Designs. Thank you so much for sponsoring our halftime show. Normally at this point in the halftime, as we get ready to kick off, I asked Lamont what the Mountaineers need to do in the second half. So I'm not going to break with tradition. Lamont, what does Kings Mountain need to do in this second half?
And what I've said all game, I just think we need to compete, and I don't think we need to just fold and just give up. I know that this is pretty much over by way of us trying to come back and win this game, but at least have some pride and don't let this team shut you out. I mean, if anything, let's make a goal that we have a sustainable drive and let's score. But you don't want to lose and your county rival shut you out. So I think that's the goal. Score, compete, and score.
And honestly, man, stay healthy, stay legal.
That is so true.
Stay healthy. And
right.
just because the game is lopsided, this really goes for both teams. Don't do something stupid that's going to have you miss one or two of the next couple of weeks. These are both playoff-bound teams.
Right.
And Kings Mountain could – I mean, it's a pretty good chance they're going to be playing next week as well as in 2 weeks.
And Cooper, you said something earlier, too. When the game is close or lopsided like this, normally things get chippy.
Yeah. And there's no need for that. I would expect the referees to probably call it a little tighter.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe they'll throw a pass interference flag. You never know.
Maybe.
They don't seem capable of that, but they might.
Yeah, because they most definitely missed one tonight.
Kickoff short, return across the 20, 25, giving chase up to the 30. Tries to reverse field, but gets run out of bounds. Thompson on the return for the Chargers. Something I've said a few times tonight, 1st and 10, Crest.
First and 10 for the Chargers from the 32-yard line.
Hand the ball off right up the middle, nowhere to run. Mountaineers close that hole quickly.
You know, Lamont, I was asking Drew this question earlier.
Yeah.
If you're these two teams, given the new playoff landscape, do you, like if you're Crest, do you want to play next week or do you want to have the bye?
Yeah.
If you're Kings Mountain, do you want to play next week or do you want to have a bye?
Yeah, normally when you are clicking, you don't want to have that off week.
Yeah.
It's like a bye, like you got to restart over again. So really, those teams who have a bye, that second round, depending on who they're matched up with, may come back to bite them.
Yeah.
If you're in a groove and you play that first round and then you go into the second round and you won and you catch a team on a bye, hey, you just never know what may happen.
Yeah. Number 32 was down, Maurice Redmond.
Yeah.
He's back up.
And I think Crest is mostly, I think on their skill positions, have their second string in there. I'm not sure about the line, but I know they got the backup quarterback in there, number 11, Brock Melton. And I'm sure there's a backup running back as well.
So 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Quarterback takes himself around the left side. Big gain, first down.
Brock Milton on the carry.
Milton all the way across the 45 to the 46-yard line. That's definitely a play designed for Hamrick.
Right.
Yeah, that kid's got some wheels.
He does.
And only a junior, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Brock Milton. Before, I think Eli transferred last year because, they had that, I think the hurricane at Haleen, he came from AC Reynolds.
Yeah.
Brock Milton, I think he was next up to be the starting quarterback. So the kid is a great athlete.
Left side, that's Gamble.
Wow.
Trying to throw him out of bounds and finally does across the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's Redmond.
Redmond
actually, yeah.
on the run.
So I'm thinking he's the backup tailback. We still have our starters out there. So,
well, our starter needs some work.
Yeah. I mean, he just hit that hole and he hit it quick. And it's a backup. He's a junior, so we'll see him next year as well.
Redmond on the left side. He'll get right up to the 10-yard line.
That's what's tough about mid-level high school football in North Carolina. You don't really some positions you don't really have true backups.
No, you don't. Because I'm
So
sure
some guys have to play.
Exactly, but he's been getting, I'm sure he'd come in for the starter who was the starter again? What was his name?
Oh, you're talking about Malachi Gamble?
Yeah, Gamble, yeah. So I know that Redmond has been in tonight.
Both those guys juniors.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
2nd and 7. Hand off again, left side.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown, Maurice Redmond.
That's Redmond on the score for the Chargers. I think at this point, even the Crest fans have stopped cheering.
Yeah, this is bad. But you got to stop them. They ran the ball. They didn't throw it. You got to stop them.
I mean, look, you knew Crest was going to score. Their offense is really good. They have a good coaching staff. Coach Lowe's really good at coaching offense. They have a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
But you were really kind of hoping and expecting they would have 5-6 drives in the first half, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But they ended up having like 9 or 10.
They did. And that first quarter was disastrous. And at the end of the second quarter was as well.
So the extra point is good. We'll take a break. Stay with us. Mountaineer football after this.
KMHS Sports is brought to you by Innovative Pool Design, Long Branch Land and Water, Brittany Austin and Company, Carolina Elite Plumbing Services, where plumbing's done right, Brad Moffitt with Carolina Chiropractic, and Flooring America.
Feed it team.
They were loaded.
Back here live at John Gamble Stadium. Mountaineers trail the Chargers 63-0.
Man, ultimately, I really hate it for the kids because South Point, Ashbrook, Crest, all 3 of those games have gone basically the same way for Kings Mountain, especially on offense. It's been turnovers. Exactly. And not that they necessarily would have won without the turnovers, but you don't really give yourself a chance to win because of the turnovers. A little extracurricular on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm telling
you knew that was going to happen at some point.
It is, but I'm saying, guys, let's play. You're down 63-0. You don't have nothing to fight against. If you're going to fight, let's fight on the field.
And everybody's going to the playoffs, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Season ain't over.
It's not.
You ain't got to play these guys again.
Exactly. They're in 5A.
Mountaineers taking a little extra time on the sidelines. Only about 10 seconds left on the play clock. Bell is not out there at quarterback right now. Xavier Hutchins is out there. Gomez, the ball carrier.
Antonio Gomez on the carry. A gain of 4, a 2nd down and 6 for the Mountaineers.
2nd and 6. Gomez again, the ball carrier.
Just for what it's worth, here's a quick summary, 30,000-foot flyover of some of the teams you can expect to see in 6A. These are just the ones that stick out in my mind. AC Reynolds, Ashbrook, Charlotte Catholic, Dudley, Eastern Guilford, Freedom, Kings Mountain, of course, Olympic, 71st, Southeast Guilford, Southern Alamance, who's traditionally been good but isn't anymore, Terry Sanford, Williams, West Brunswick, Watauga. Those are some 6A teams.
And the ball off again. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Gomez as the ball carrier.
Some 5A teams. This is who Crest will see in the playoffs. Concord, Crest, East Lincoln, Inca, Havelock, Hickory, Hunter Huss, North Lincoln, Oak Grove, Robinson, South Point, and our beloved Western Alamance Warriors. Shout out Jeffrey Snuffer.
Johnson with a good punt. Muffed a little bit. He'll get trapped down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Crest. You said our beloved.
Yeah, man, I'm including you. I'm including you in the Western Alamance Brotherhood. Those are my dogs.
And you never even offered to take me to a game.
It's quite the haul from here, my friend. A couple hours.
Might have been a good game to go see tonight.
Wow. Wow. Hey,
Little pinball action.
He hit the ref, and the ref didn't even move. Like the ref, wow. I mean, the ref didn't even move. He knocked the running back backwards. And he's not even, it's like, what happened? You see that? Yeah.
Well, based on what I can see from here,
yeah,
that ref's a solid youngin'.
I'm telling you right now, he's solid.
That's a big old dude.
Yeah.
Quarterback keeper on the left side, trying to scramble to find a little running room. Flags on the play.
You know, this little QB run offense Crest is running coming out of half feels very Ashbrookish.
Yeah, yeah.
Third quarter's over.
And that was a very fast third quarter.
Yep.
We might get done a little time to go trick-or-treating, guys.
Well, you dress for it.
You got something going on at the church we can get to after this?
No, I don't.
Stay with us. More Mountaineer football to come right after this.
KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kingsmont Optimist, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical,
Cheerleaders doing their fight song. Because we definitely have not heard it very much tonight.
Right.
Well, really since the national anthem.
That's true.
So. Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action. Second down, left-handed side, or right-hand side. 4-yard gain. Third down.
Score from across the county, Shelby 22, Burns 20.
So with this loss here, we did beat Crest and we did beat Shelby, so that at least leaves us second place in the county.
No, we did beat Shelby.
Yeah, we beat Shelby.
I know.
Yeah.
That leaves us second
Okay.
place in the county.
I thought you said we did.
Sorry, your did and your didn't sound very similar for
it
you.
is. It's the overalls. That's what it is.
Probably so.
Yeah, we second. We came in second in the county. Crest were in the county. Turn around.
Punt's a little short. Stay away from the ball.
Yep.
Kings Mountain will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Tell you what, there's been a lot of extracurricular action, particularly on special teams
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm not understanding.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Stuart Kramer's up 27-0. Cherryville Bessemer tied 27-27 in the third quarter. Absolute Big 12 shootout between the Yellow Jackets and the Iron Men. Hickory's up 8 points on Bandies. Lincolnton has potentially put the game away 28-0 over West Lincoln. Drawn in East Burke in a Big Ten absolute nail cutter, 6-0. Watauga's up on St. Stephen's. South Florence are still holding the lead. They got a Buc-ee's in Florence. Also, I don't know if there's just no score reported, but apparently, according to Max Preps, Charlotte Christian and Charlotte Latin are 0-0 in the fourth quarter. Surely that's not real. If it is, that's kind of insane.
Good shot of what's left of our student section.
They're all going to get some candy. Probably a better use of their time, admittedly.
And the ball off left-hand side, a little bit of running room. Maybe a 5-yard gain.
Tell you what, boys. Side note, it's a little cold tonight.
It is. It is.
That 45 feels every bit of 45.
And off left side, almost up to a first down. Probably will get the first down. So 1st and 10, they'll move the chains.
On the stop, number 36, Jalen Smith.
So here's the deal. We had talked about this last week a little bit, or during Coach's show. I can't remember which. The playoff brackets will come out Sunday.
Ish. Yeah.
Yeah. Once they do, it'll determine where we play, when we play. If we have a game next week, we will have a Coach's show next week. If we have a bye and not have a game next week, then we will not have a Coach's show next week. We'll follow it up the game week.
We talked about this a little bit in the pregame or preseason show, is that we knew when we got to this second half, as Craig was talking about too, when we get to that, the Ashbrook v. South Point, the Hunter Huss in this game here, we know our team is young. And I'm telling you, in those 3 games against those big boys and those squads that you got to come and play. Our youth really has shown. Our guys has not had the fortitude, the resilience. Crest has played bully ball all night, and it's almost like they smacked us and they kept on smacking us, and we have yet to hit back. And we'll be back, but you can tell this is a very young team who really don't understand or how to hit back, and when they get down, it's almost to the point where they just wave the white flag. Very uncharacteristic of Kings Mountain football.
And they've unfortunately, I obviously don't know the reason for this necessarily, but they become a little bit one-dimensional offensively the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And, man, when you just cannot – when you can't run, you're forced to air it out.
That's right.
KJ's a young kid. He's a really good quarterback. He has got some really major tools.
Yeah.
But you're kind of asking him, I think, sometimes to process more than he's capable of right now.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, he's young. He's sophomore. He's young, and you can tell with the mistakes he's made. And, I mean, we've had several injuries. Again,
yes,
you got to play when you got to play.
Take.
But if you look at the running back, I mean, our running backs have been decimated.
Yeah.
I mean, from to RB1,
And receivers.
2, and 3. Yeah. And so we have had some crucial injuries to some key
go down.
Yeah, to keep. And so when you play against some studs like Crest, who's senior led, who's really, they have a path 5A they should be playing in the state championship game. Hopefully these are some lessons that we can take into the playoffs, into the off season, and as we grow and mature, with games like this will make us better.
Looks like timeout Crest. They'll definitely want to slow the clock down here. So they'll take a timeout. We will too. Stay with us. More Mountaineer football after this.
KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christy Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust, live life to the fullest, The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf.
Back here, John Gamble, senior night here. Mountaineer is going to lose this one. And the ball off left side. A big hole to run through. He's going to get all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crest. Guys, maybe we can block this extra point.
Nah, man, this is definitely not fun no more. I mean, we're allowed if they make this, it's 70 points, bro. Wow. I wish we had Gary Stewart here. Have we ever had a running clock and 70 points, 70
I
nothing?
would have to. I can look. It's been a long time since if we have.
We got to go deep in the record books. 70 to nothing or a running clock.
Stay with us. More Mountaineer football to come right after this.
KMHS Sports is brought to you by Innovative Pool Design, Long Branch Land and Water, Brittany Austin and Company, Carolina Elite Plumbing Services, where plumbing's done right, Brad Moffitt with Carolina Chiropractic, and Flooring America.
Back here live at John Gamble.
Yeah, I think this is going to sting for a while. This is embarrassing. I mean, 70.
Well, see, and it goes back to it'll go back to youth.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
The kids just have not been able to respond.
No.
Since Ashbrook.
You were right on it, man.
They don't
right.
know what to do.
But
and they've given up since Ashbrook. And the coach saw it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I always go back to what Craig said in the preseason show, that when we turn that page and we got to deal with the gauntlet of Ashbrook, South Point, Hudson, and we're going to come out 1-3 in that. that was the point of us saying, okay, we're going to know what type of team we are dealing with all these young kids.
I don't think Kings Mountain's in any hurry to put their return team out there. To the 40, across the 45. You're going to get run out of bounds around the 50-yard line.
More on the return.
More on the return. So tell me what the philosophy is, to have your kicker do those pooch kicks when he definitely could pin you back because he was, kicking in the end zone before.
Yeah, it's almost to the point where we have no urgency. At least I just got a competitive spirit in me to say, let's get out there and throw the ball. Let's try to score, or at least get something on the board. But 7-0, just getting shut out like that is something for me.
Truthfully, I don't know, because normally you do that. Normally you do that to get the clock running.
Yeah,
the clock's already doing that.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can get.
Side, good run.
Good hit. All right, timeout. Do we have a timeout?
Yeah, we've got 3.
He's not going to call it.
He's not going to call a timeout?
And that'll be the final play of the game. We'll wrap this game up right after this, so don't go anywhere. KMHS Sports is sponsored by Pinpoint Fence, the Kings Mountain Optimist, M&T Plumbing, the Gutter Guys, Butler's Outdoor Design, CGW Roofing and Construction, TCM Mechanical. Back here at John Gamble, both teams shake hands. Not a lot to shake about. I don't think Kings Mountain really wants to shake their hands. But Mountaineers lose a big one tonight here at home, senior night, to a very good Crest Charger team. We knew they were good. That was no question. I thought we were going to be able to put up a little bit better fight than we did, but I guess not.
No, it was almost seemingly over from the beginning. But you wish you had a better fight than this. But hopefully we'll learn from this. 70-0. You hopefully you'll learn from something. It should show us who we are when we go to playoffs next week and how we respond. That's the main thing.
I was taking some notes, and let me just run you through really quickly about the first 8 notes I have. Crest wins, toss, defers. First play for Kings Mountain, bubble screen, gain of 9. First drive, 3 and out. Touchdown Crest, shot play. Kings Mountain second drive, interception. Touchdown Crest, QB keeper. Third drive, fumble on handoff. Touchdown Crest, corner fade. Fourth drive, first play, interception. Touchdown Crest, QB keeper. That's the first quarter. Not shocked that Crest played really well. Not shocked they won the game. Not shocked that it maybe even was a little bit sideways. I think what was probably the most surprising was that the first 20 minutes were body blow, and it felt like Kings Mountain was spiraling. And then mathematically you put yourself out of the game.
Yep.
And then kind of just socially, emotionally,
yep,
they just got demoralized.
And
it's getting cold. The field's getting slick.
Yep,
they fumbled even in the return game for a turnover. And when you turn over in every phase of the game,
yep,
man, you just cannot win a ball game like that. And that's been the tale of the tape for the Mountaineers. They've got a lot of youth. We've noted that ad nauseum. But South Point game, the Ashburn game, the Crest game, they all kind of precipitously went the same way, which is turnover, can't get a stop, can't get some points, and you lose that way.
Right.
Well, guys, we'll shut it down here. Look on social media to find out where we're playing, when we're playing. If we do play next week, we'll have a coaches show. If we don't play next week, we won't have a coaches show, so just look out for that. Have a great weekend. We'll see you at church, and good night. Thank you. This is a presentation of the Kings Mountain Touchdown Club.
KMHS Sports is brought to you by Christy Sellers with Howard Hanna Real Estate, JWH Contracting, Carter Bank and Trust, live life to the fullest, The Venue at Turkey Ridge, Butler's Tire and Auto Service, and John Gamble with Carolina Golf.